does this fear even qualify to be a fear in my life? Are these fears, worries, anxieties, concerns, are they going to be validated by me? Are they validated by other people, right? And I'm not afraid. So let me show you. Here's my display of God confidence. Here's my display, my manifestation of what God has been doing behind the scenes, behind the curtain. No matter how many times I wanted to not wear a crown. No matter how many times I didn't want to hold my position. He said, this is yours. I called you royalty. I brought you to this place. And I'm putting you in position. And I'm positioning you for more. And I'm positioning you for greatness. And I'm positioning you for influence. And I'm positioning you for moments. And you cannot let moments pass you by. And you cannot let moments let you just be what they are. You have to find the gift in the moment. What is your moment? Hey, everybody. It's Kate Johnson, the Self-Care Shiro, CEO and founder of Inspired Bosses. I am so excited to be here with you all today. It's an amazing, beautiful Saturday morning where I am. And if you're watching the replay, whatever day it is, I am claiming and declaring that it is beautiful. So what we're going to do first, we're going to start off with our power mindset. Okay, everybody, our power mindset. Welcome to the self-love workshop with a twist today, guys. As I was preparing, I was just meditating and asking inner self and my supreme power. I was saying, hey, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to say today? How do you want me to position this? How do you want me to share this? In what way do you want me to do this? So I want to follow my inner self, my inner guidance system, as well as I'm going to empower you to do the same today. Please drop in the comments where you're listening from, what state, what country, what city you're from. I want to know. Drop it in the comments. And if you are ready for your power mindset, put a strong emoji in the comments as well. Strong emoji in the comments as well. I'm so excited. And I know I look good too, because we're going to be talking about self-love, but not only self-love, but positioning ourselves for greater, for more. So now let's get started with our power mindset. We want to just take a moment right now to just stand up wherever you are, if you're driving, wherever you're listening to this at. I want you to take a moment, and if that's close your eyes, I want you to really stretch. In the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, we need to make sure that we're loosening our muscles and getting rid of tension that doesn't need to be there, okay? We need to get rid of tension that doesn't need to exist in our body. So what we want to do is we're going to just take our neck. We want to roll it around slowly. We want to get into this power mindset. We want to position ourselves right now, okay? We really want to position. And you may have some tension in places that I don't have. And you want to feel yourself. You want to feel your body for yourself and see what is going on inside of your body, okay, that is going to make you feel better and what is going to relax the tension that you have specifically, okay? So also what I want to say about why we do this, the reason why we stretch and get rid of tension is because we hold tension not knowing that tension sometimes comes from other places. Tension comes from what we've dealt with all week long at work with our kids, with our jobs, with ourselves, with our loved ones, with our significant others, whoever it may be coming from, even ourselves. Sometimes we put the tension on ourselves and it locks in our muscles and in our body. And our body has muscle memory. And so our body is the key indicator of letting us know that this is what's going on. I'm having an issue. I'm feeling tense. I'm stressed out. I feel like a failure. I feel like I don't have success. And so what I want to do is empower you right here, right now, to make sure that you're always staying in tune with your body. Your body speaks. Your body keeps score. And you want to know, what can I do to help myself and my body be at more ease now, okay? What can I do? If you see me take a drink of water, it's just because I'm thirsty and I've been talking and I need to wet my whistle. Okay, so let's get into the power mindset. First of all, I want to help you understand and position you as a power right here, right now. I want you to close your eyes. Now, here's the thing about affirmations. We can say them, but we know that the law of vibration is what really helps us attract what we truly desire and are ready for. And we're going to go through vibe number 8 to talk about a little bit more about that a little bit later. So we'll get into it. But right here, right now, I want you to close your eyes if you can, if you're able. If you're not, just get your mind in a space where you're not necessarily receiving distractions, but you're focusing in on you. You're focusing in on your moment and your purpose and right here, right now. So what you want to do is I want to speak some things over you, some positive things over you. And I want you to right now speak and listen and receive with me that I am a vibrational match to my desires. I am a vibrational match to my desires. I am a vibrational match to my desires. My life is extremely well. My life is extremely well. My life is extremely well. I am walking, living, breathing, feeling, and embracing my purpose, my reason, my life. I am walking, feeling, breathing, and embracing my purpose, my life, my life, my life, my reason, and my being. I exist for a reason. 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 My time is here and now. My time is here and now. I love the present. I love the present. I choose to focus on what is good for me. I choose to focus on what is good for me. I choose to focus on what is good for me. I choose to focus on what's good for me. I choose to focus on what's good for me. My finances are extremely abundant. 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 My life has meaning. My life has meaning. The works of my hands, my feet, my hands, all of it has meaning. Everything I do with gratitude, and I appreciate my life. I appreciate like my life. Now, if you don't know the difference between gratitude and appreciation, we talk about that in a whole nother workshop. But real quick, when you think about the word appreciation and you think about it in comparison to a car or assets, right? Think of yourself as an asset. Think of people that come into your life as assets. You have liabilities as well. But we're focusing on assets. When assets appreciate, that means they increase. It grows, okay? It increases. It gets better. It gets more, right? So when we think about appreciation, I want you right now to appreciate your life. I want you to appreciate your friends, appreciate your finances, appreciate your job, appreciate your ability to love yourself because it is happening, it is increasing, and it is getting better. Okay, that is our power mindset. Our power mindset. Today's gonna be so good, y'all. It's gonna be so good. Okay, so we're getting into our self-love workshop, and we're gonna really dive right in. I want to go ahead and empower you right now that if you have questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments, or if you're watching the replay, go ahead and send me a message and say, hey, Kay, I watched your self-love workshop and it was amazing, but I have a question. And send me your question. I love to answer. I love to connect with you. I love to engage with you. And I love to help you implement strategies as quick as possible, because we know the quicker we do implementation, the quicker we can see results, but also the quicker, the faster we know that we went from not analysis, but from analysis to action. Okay? Analysis to action. All right, y'all. Let's get into this. Let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. All right. Let's see here. I want to share my screen with you all as we wait on more people to come in today. I want to share with you why self-love is important. Okay, I wrote a book. If you haven't gotten this book yet, you need to get your hands on it. Okay, you want to get your hands on this book. I dropped it. You want to get your hands on this book. It's called Beginner's Vibe Guide. Beginner's Vibe Guide. Beginner's Vibe Guide is all about um, it's all about walking in your purpose before your 30s. But I've had women who are well over 30, well over 40, well over 50, well over 60 tell me that this book has changed their perception of themselves and changed their perception of their life. And that to me speaks volume, because to me it tells me that this book is generational. It bridges a gap between generations. And sometimes we think that this generation is crazy and this generation is this and this. And I'm not here for that. Okay, I'm just not here for that type of talk. So we're gonna be today. We're gonna be coming from this book. If you don't have it, go to inspirebosses.com and get it. And if you're watching this replay, go ahead and say, "Hey, I watched this. I was on your self love workshop. I want a copy, and I'll make sure I send you one." Okay. So the first thing we're going to talk about in the book is vibe number 2. So when I created this book, I created it because I was in a place where I just truly wanted to understand me on a deeper level. Can I just be honest? I was, I had just got done like overcoming depression. I was in therapy. I was in college. I had just broke up with someone I thought I was going to be with forever. And I was also in the season where my grandmother had just passed, and I had told her some things while she was on her transition bed. And we were talking, and I just was telling her, some personal things I'll share maybe at another time. But it just made sense for me to write this, because when I broke it up, we think about just life, And let me make sure my phone is on silent, y'all, because Lord, we don't need that going on. So if you go here, this book is broken into 3 parts, okay? It's broken into part 1, creating yourself, part 2, finding yourself, and then part 3, rules of engagement. Okay, get you a copy. And today we're going to come from each part. We're going to do it from vibe number 2, which is in part 1, vibe number 8, which is in part 2, and vibe number 14, which is in part 3. So you're going to get a little bit of a taste of what this book is about and how it can help you in your transition to really, really, truly loving yourself. So I'm going to share a few excerpts with you, or a paragraph or so from each vibe, and we're going to see how this can impact your life and make you better, okay? So here we go. When was the last time you put yourself at the top of your to-do list? When we think about this, there was a time where I remember scrolling on Instagram, and I'll talk about it here in the book, but I remember scrolling on Instagram, and I saw this post where this baby was just kissing herself or himself in the mirror just over and over again. And I was like, wow, that is what true self-love looks like. And even in the caption, it said, "This is what self-love looks like." And I said, you know what? I haven't done that for me in my adult age in a long time. And I had to write about it because I wanted to ask you, when is the last time that you truly looked at yourself in the mirror and said, "Oh my gosh, I love myself." Right? Like, I really, truly love who I am and who I'm called to be. And so I asked you, when was the last time you fell in love with the woman in the mirror? Or if you're a man watching this, the man in the mirror. How did you get so comfortable with being rude and pessimistic, with yourself? And these are questions I was asking me. Like, how did I get so comfortable with being rude and pessimistic with myself? I said, when was the last time I truly put myself at the top of my to-do list? All right. So in that example, you all, we know that the baby has not begun to know the pressures of life or the insidious and cruel thinking that comes as a byproduct of some of the evil experiences that we have on this earth as a human. And so I wanted to say that think about how you express love. My way of expressing love is through quality time. That's one of my top ways I express love, through quality time. So, if I'm spending time with you, like, okay, she loves me. Yeah, she loves me. So when you realize that the time you spend with yourself is not wasted, you will unlock your greatness. Because whatever investment of time you spend alone and that you spend with yourself can't be beat. Can't be beat. You want to make investments in yourself. Kiss yourself in the mirror. Take photos of yourself when you are at the pinnacle of your joy. Record these moments because it's going to be a moment, and we think about was that the law of, it might be polarity. I'm not really sure at the moment, but what goes up, let's come back down. And we know we won't always have every day be a good day. That's what makes us, our experience. And so when I was going through this time in my life, and when I was coming out of depression, I had to write this because I knew it was going to be impactful for women and people and young people all over the place. Just all over the place. I just knew it. I knew it. I knew it for me. And so one thing I want you to do right now, I want you to take your hand and I want you to feel your heart. Feel the beat. And remind yourself how human you are, that you have blood flowing through your veins and that you can do this. That you're here, that you're alive. And that in itself, being that you are existing in your royal body is it's an amazing time to be alive. Amazing time to be alive. All right, let's skip over to vibe number 8. Vibe number 8, we talk about self-worth. Okay. I want you to start writing I love you letters to yourself and watch your life transform. Because a lot of the times the love that we seek, we look for it externally, and this is not your first time hearing it, but I want you to write I love you letters to yourself. How can you seek within versus seeking externally? So I talk about uh, your worthy thoughts and your worthy affirmations. I use the Bible verse. If some of y'all read the Bible, yeah, cool. I read a lot of books, and the Bible is one of them. And it said in the Bible, it said that for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to be, but his heart is not with thee. And I was like, wow, this is literally what I'm talking about right here, right now. When we talk about worth and affirmations, a lot of the times you can say affirmations, but your heart is not there. So it really kind of cancels out because you're not there. Your vibration, your energy is not there. And so as you begin to speak these words into your life and as you begin to write them over and over again, you must be sure your heart matches your words. When I say that, that means your heart, your energy, your vibration, how you feel, the level of your vibration, all of that. You want to make sure that it matches your words because otherwise it cancels out. You can just think it, right? And it's not really going to attract because we don't attract what we think, we attract what we are and where we are, vibrationally and energetically speaking. So that's vibe number 8. It's kind of talking about self-worth. You want to dive into that. And then as we move to vibe number 14, one of my favorites, it's titled, Don't Turn Down the Volume. Don't turn down the volume, y'all. Don't turn down the volume. I love to read this. I spend a lot of time turning down my volume. Okay. In life, it made me feel like as if people were more important than me. And also, I felt like people were continually trying to keep me mute. As a kid in elementary school, y'all, I would get teeth for talking in my junior year. Okay. And I would always get in trouble. And so when I think about how my gift was connected to that, it was something that I would get a disciplinary action for. But it was like, but this is what I love to do. This is what I'm actually called to do. It's like, this is part of my purpose. This is part of my reason of being alive, is to communicate. And I would get in trouble for it. And I just couldn't understand. I'm like, what? Like, I would get in trouble. Okay. So anyway, I didn't understand why I would get teeth for talking all the time. That's something I love to do. But I learned later on that people actually got paid for it in large quantities at that. I was like, That's gonna be me. That's me. That's me. That's me. So small instances such as this can, grow into major roadblocks to targeting your gift. And when we think about targeting our gift, our passion, our skills, our curiosity, there are some things in your life people have told you, don't do that, don't do that. They made you feel a way about who you are. And maybe your stubbornness or maybe your attention to detail or the way that you organize is your gift. And your gift will make room for you. But when people have associated your gift with something being not good, you are experiencing a roadblock. And sometimes that's why your love for yourself is held up, your finances are held up, your opportunities are held up because there's a roadblock, because somebody has told you and associate a negative consequence with something you truly enjoy from the heart. Okay, so here's your chance to write to your future self. Okay, unapologetically showing up for yourself. Write whatever you feel. Okay, when it comes to your gift and targeting these roadblocks, says I want you to really dig deep into your experience, your life experience, and say what has held me back, what is holding me back, and what do I want to say to myself to unlock this love, unlock these opportunities, unlock this place in my life. Okay. Now, y'all, I'm gonna really for real share my screen, and we're gonna go over something I really want to share with y'all today. Okay. And it's the PBS principle. We're gonna slide through this real quick. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be it right here, right here, right here, right here. Okay. Just to make sure that everything's looking like it should. All right. Your destiny is not your side hustle, okay? So let's talk about it. Two things that most people always complain about is they ain't got the time or they ain't got the money. They ain't got the money, they ain't got the time. They're trying to get the money, they're trying to get more time. Whatever the case may be. So I want to really focus on how we can do this through empowering ourselves through the PBS principle. And so I already kind of talked about my story and why you should listen to me. But in this picture here, I was broken. I was so broken and I was so disconnected from my reason of being alive and my reason for even existing that I couldn't see it. And I couldn't see it. I really didn't love myself. And then in the second picture, you see me blossoming. I use this picture because it was a time where I realized I didn't even love my own hair. I didn't love what grew out of my own scalp. And there's nothing I can change about that. Literally, right? I literally cannot change what grows out of my scalp. I mean, there might be some type of technology out there now, but this is what naturally grows out of my hair. So I realized that I need to do a big chop and I'm going to really, really embrace what's growing out of my hair. Like really, and it was so much deeper than that I had to dig deep and say, you have to confront these issues head on because this is blocking your blessings. Like you can be blessed and all that, but there's certain blessings attached to your love for yourself that if you don't have it, if you don't embrace it, it won't. I just don't think it'll show up. And so then on this third picture, you see me as the CEO, like I'm working it. I'm the author now. I have 2 books under my belt. I started my company. I've been impacting girls all over Tennessee. That's where I reside. And now even all over the world, I'm impacting women. So I'm just really excited to like do this because it's possible. And this is just some of the images of me, my book, my power, and some of the experiences I've had. You got me down there with my books, selling books on stages, and being crowned, my 4th crown, and just being powerful. So when I talk about power mindset, it really came from a place of when I learned to love myself, I learned to love everything about myself, my dialect, my hair, my skin, my imperfections, my flaws, the way that I talk, the way that I interact with people. And I'm also able to love the people around me and the opportunities that I have to share value with them. So the PBS principle is the power principle, the power of purpose, the power of vision, and the power of self-image, okay? Let y'all write that down. The power of purpose, the power of vision, and the power of self-image. So purpose is life is about creation, connection, and contribution. And I had to add this because we were created, and I think we find the most joy when we're able to create something new, create an experience, create opportunity for other people, create something for ourselves, our children, our friends, our moms, dads, sisters, brother, auntie, uncle, everybody. We're really, really happy in when we're creating, because that's what it's about. We're really, really happy when we're connecting. We have so many people that are lonely. They don't know how to spend time with themselves, and they can be in a crowd of people and still be lonely. Some of us have a loneliness issue, a rejection issue, an abandonment issue, and it's just not working out for us because it's blocking our opportunities. And then life is about contribution. Right now, I'm contributing to your life right now by giving you this power mindset, and telling you that your destiny, is not a side hustle, that you have purpose. So how are you contributing? We're happy when we're contributing to our lives, to other people's lives, to jobs, to people's knowledge. We're just happy when we're doing that, right? And purpose is connected to that. So purpose defined is the intention or reason something is done or created. You having something as your intention or objective. That is purpose. What is the purpose of you doing this? What is the purpose of you saying this? Where's the purpose of you going to this place? You want to have a purpose connected to everything, because when you think about an intention, you set an intention because of your vibrational energy, because of your vibrational words, you're going to attract what you are setting an intention on, because you have found purpose in it. Yeah. Vision. I really truly believe that in order to have a solid understanding of your purpose, vision is associated with that. When we talk about vision in Beginner's Vibe Guide, it's an understanding that you have to take the glasses off. You have to take what's going on. If you're visually impaired spiritually or emotionally or intellectually, you have to take those. You have to get rid of that impairment. You have to get that looked at, checked on by someone who specializes in vision. You know what I'm saying? You have to see yourself differently, see opportunities differently, see the world differently, because all of these things I believe is connected with vision. What is your vision for yourself? What is your vision for your soon-to-be family? What is your vision for supporting other people? What is your vision? Vision includes not just you, but everyone connected to you that you do know right now, and those that you do not know, those who you will come across. Vision is really big. And everybody has eyesight and vision, like physically, but not everybody can see down the road. Not everybody is willing to see down the road. So when we think about vision defined, vision is less about when and more about the freedom it gives you to write your own story. Okay? You gotta write your own story. Or somebody else will be writing it for you. And you will always find yourself feeling defeated, worthless, unloved, unsupported, lacking. And we don't want that. Vision is also the act or power of seeing unusual or creative discernment. I want you to use that. And then the last piece of this PBS principle is self-image. Self-image, y'all. Self-image. How you see yourself impacts how you see yourself. How you see yourself impacts the words you say, the thoughts you think, the places you go, the people you hang with, the tickets you buy on the plane, the car you drive, the phone you get, the water you drink, the way you eat. It impacts everything, because if you see yourself as nothing, less than, whatever, a waste of time, when you're feeling down about yourself 24/7, I guarantee you that your vibrational energy will attract all those thoughts and all those things to you based on your self-image. But if you think and you say and you know, and your perception of yourself is higher and greater, and it's abundance, and it's attached to peace and goodness and things that overflow and things that increase and appreciate, then your self-image and everything attached to that perception will flow in that direction. Yeah, just like that. It's your conception of yourself or your role. So if you feel like you're not any good to your job in your role, then guess what? You're not going to be any good to your job in your role. But if you say, I'm the woman, I'm the man, I'm the girl, I'm the one for this. I know I have something to add. I know I have something to share. I know that what I share is awesome and transformational, inspirational, ambitious, is big, is good, is small, is detailed, is whatever it is, then you know that you add value to any space. And let me tell you right here, right now, you add value to any space and place that you are in. You add value to any place and space that you are in. You add value to any place and space that you are in. Period. 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 Now, this is more so for my entrepreneurs, right? You want to own the system. When you talk about time and money and your perception and the power principle and your destiny is not a side hustle, you have to think about owning a system. Okay? Owning a system. And there's a process with that. And I'm not going to go too deep in it because it is for more of my entrepreneur type of people, my entrepreneurial type of people. You want to own your time. Mm-hmm. See, when I think about owning my time, I also think about honoring my time. And when I honor my time, I honor other people's time because I own my time. Yes, I'm supposed to be here at 9 o'clock. Yes, I'm supposed to be here at 11 a.m. But I'm going to own it. If I say I'm going to do it, I'm going to show up for it, then guess what? I'm going to be there. I'm going to own it. I'm going to own the space. I'm going to own the moment because it's my moment. I was designed to be here, and I love myself enough to show up abundantly and appreciating who I am in this space, whether I know something or whether I don't know something. But what I do know is I'm meant to be here and I own my time. I'm not going to let somebody else pull me along all day long. Either I agree to it and I show up, or I disagree with it and I don't show up. So you got to own your time. You got to own your time. There's this thing called the ESBI quadrant, and Robert Kiyosaki is the best teacher of it, and this is where I pulled it from. He talks about going from employee to self-employed to business owner to investor. See, here's the thing. I want you to become an investor when it comes to self-love. Because when you become an investor of loving yourself, that's gonna be radiated. Your confidence is gonna be radiated. Your love is gonna be radiated. And one thing I know that we need in this world is more love. People are dying every day. People are being rude every day. People are dismissive of other people who actually live and have a body every day. And we need to figure out how we can love. We need to figure out how we can share our love. So I want you to become an investor. I want you to become the owner of your love and your time because it is important that you share that knowledge with your legacy, in your legacy. And remember to play the infinite game. A lot of us are playing the finite game. And it's getting us nowhere because in the finite game, I learned this from Simon Sinek, in the finite game, you lack there's an end to your resources. There's an end to your support. There's an end to the thought, the knowledge that you can create. There's an end to the journey. But when you play the infinite game as an infinite player, you know that no matter what, this game goes on. No matter what, this journey continues. No matter what, the marathon continues. No matter what, my legacy is being built because I am alive. And in this life, you want to be preparing for those that are going to come after you, those that are going to come from you, and those that are with you. Play the infinite game. When you're playing the infinite game as an infinite player, you don't run out of resources. See, my supreme power, the God that I serve, is infinite. You know what I'm saying? There's no ending, and really, where is the beginning? God just is. Energy just is. Vibration just is. You ask a scientist, they're going to say, energy just is. Bob Proctor taught me that. You ask a religious theologist person, they're going to say God just is. So when you're playing the infinite game and you living in this body, you want to be an infinite player, knowing that you will never run out, you will never lack, you will always be in contribution, because life is about creation, connection, and contribution. And one thing for sure, two things for certain. The infinite game is for people who don't mind understanding that I'm not above or below, but I'm only either ahead or behind. And me being ahead or behind can change in any moment because how I'm positioning myself and my trajectory may be different from someone else's, but I'm not competing. I'm not comparing. I'm just owning who I am. I'm just loving who I am. I am becoming a deliberate creator. I deliberately created this book and I had to experience, or I did experience things before creating the book, while creating the book, and now even after the book has been created and being distributed, I'm experiencing different things. I'm still creating. See, I told you that earlier that life is about creating. What opportunities are you creating for yourself? I learned this year that there is not a lack of resources, but there is a lack of resourcefulness. Are you being, are you not being resourceful enough in this season? Are you just taking no as an answer? Are you allowing situations, places, and spaces to corrupt your resourcefulness? When I look at the land and I look at the world, I see so many resources, so many trees, and then there's this story that things are going to end and there's going to be certain resources. But I choose to believe to be a deliberate creator and believe that there is not a lack of resources, but that sometimes I have and lack resourcefulness. And so as I continue the journey, I tell myself, I'm an energetic match to the resources that I desire. I'm an energetic match to the support that I desire. I'm an energetic match to the love that I desire. I am a deliberate creator who's playing the infinite game. Period. Period. So as we leave today, I want you to make sure you write that letter to yourself. Incorporate some infinite game mindset, a deliberate creator's mindset, and write to yourself and unlock your love and unlock your expression of who you truly are. Because if you don't do it, who will? It is only one you. There might be 7 billion people in this world, but there is only one you. Let me put that on with my glasses so you know I mean business. There is only one you. And in my book, I talk about it. I say, if you are too worried about walking in somebody else's shoes, you incoherently give no permission for your shoes to have a chance to walk on this earth. Then why would you give up that chance for your shoes to walk on this earth? I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. I'm still trying to figure it out. Well, you guys, here we have my next class coming up. My next class, we're having the pageant master class, okay? The pageant master class. I can't wait to see you there. This is for all of my people, my moms and daughters and dads who are interested in winning scholarships at the next level. I'm working on my 5th and 6th and 7th crown because I have 4 under my belt, and all of them have meant so much, and I've experienced so much within those journeys. And so I want to teach other young ladies how to claim your crown by being confident in any room. It doesn't matter what room you're in. I want you to claim your crown. Okay, I teach you how to claim your crown, how to win and go to the next level in life that you desire. Okay, I help you do that. And lastly, there are so many ways to work with me. I can become your coach, your mentor. We can collaborate on some things and provide consulting as well. If you're an author, I would love to work with you to help you improve your brand visibility as far as workshops and developing those workshops and developing the marketing mindset that an author needs to have when it comes to business and doing business. And if you want to be on the Vision Advice podcast, You know, what's up? What we gonna do? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What we gonna do? What's up? What's up? What we gonna do? I'd love to have you on the Vision and Vibes podcast. These are ways to work with me, and I am accepting new clients. So I want you to follow me on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Subscribe, contact me, add me, follow me. All those things that we do in the Instagram social media world. And if you have a direct question, you can text me or email me. And please visit inspirebosses.com for this replay, for the book. If you want to order the book because you don't have it, if you want to listen to the podcast, go to inspirebosses.com. Everything is there. You can get your free gift. I'm giving away a free gift for those who attended this workshop. We're going to give you the 90 plus days of sustainable self-care winter calendar. I'm so excited about my winter calendar that I have. And also you can take the free self-care quiz. And then I have a couple more free gifts online that I'd love to share with you. Okay. I actually want to show you all really quick. My free calendar. Let me show y'all real quick. Yeah. If you want to work with me, just go ahead and let me know. We can flow. I'm gonna show y'all my calendar real quick, okay? Let me show y'all my calendar. Hey, y'all. Let me show y'all my calendar. Okay, real quick. I'm doing the most. And then I'm done. But here's the winter calendar. Winter calendar, 90 plus days of sustainable self-care. Get you one. It's free on inspirebosses.com. I love to have you get you one of those. So yeah, let me end the broadcast. See y'all again sometime soon. Okay. And vibe out.